Hello everyone. We are going to discuss a very important topic in genetics, that is color blindness. The picture you are seeing right now is the Ishihara color test developed by a Japanese scientist to compare normal vision and colorblind vision. Here they have given 6 circles. In each circle you will encounter a number in the center. In the first circle I could see the number 25, and in the second the number is 6, the third it is 56, fourth it is 45, and in the fifth circle it is 29, and in the sixth circle the number is 8. I hope everybody could see the numbers in the circle. If you couldn't see the numbers, that means you have lost your vision acuity. The colorblind people will see circle like this. The numbers are totally invisible. So this Ishihara test is a standard chart to analyze whether you are colorblinded or not. Color blindness is not a total blindness. It is a genetic disorder whereby an individual cannot differentiate red and green color. There are different types of color blindness. One of the major color blindness is the red-green color blindness. This is caused by a mutation or chromosomal aberration which takes place in the X chromosome. As we all know, X chromosome is a sex chromosome. So whatever changes or mutation happens in the X chromosome will be passed on to the next generation. So color blindness is called as X-linked trait or sex-linked trait. Here you can see the electron micrograph of X chromosome and Y chromosomes. X chromosomes are larger when compared to Y chromosomes. Y chromosome contains 78 genes of 50 million base pair, whereas X chromosome has 2000 genes of 153 million base pairs. The genes of photoreceptor cells, which is responsible for color vision, is located on this X chromosomes. That is why color blindness is called as X-linked genes or sex-linked genes. 90% of the color blindness affects the male population, whereas the female has two genes, that is two alleles. One X chromosome carries a normal allele, the other X chromosome carries a defective allele, also called as recessive allele. So the females will be a carrier of color blindness. When a normal male marries a carrier female, the possible offsprings will be, the first offspring will be a normal female with the dominant alleles on the two X chromosomes. The next possible offspring will be a carrier female where one X chromosome carries a normal allele, the other X chromosome carries a recessive allele. So they will be a carrier of color blindness. The third offspring will be a normal male where one X chromosome will carry a dominant gene or a normal gene, the other one will be a normal Y chromosome. The fourth offspring will be affected male where the X chromosome carries a recessive allele and the Y chromosome. So this color blindness is due to a recessive gene mutation in the X chromosome. Let us discuss the basics of color vision. Our human eye can sense only the visible spectrum of the electromagnetic radiation. Light wave is an example of electromagnetic spectrum, as it starts out with radio waves, infrared waves, visible spectrum, ultraviolet rays, X-rays and gamma rays. Our eyes can detect a range of 400 nanometer to 700 nanometer of visible spectrum. You need special glasses to visualize infrared rays and ultraviolet rays. So how do you separate colors from this visible spectrum? When you pass a white light into a glass prism, this light will get diffracted and you will get a spectrum of colors. This is simply called as VIBGR: violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange and red. And this was first demonstrated by Isaac Newton. So if you look at the structure of the eye, you would see the outer covering called as cornea, and the inner segment is the pupil. Behind the pupil you will see the lens, and behind the lens is the region of retina. So the retina has photoreceptor cells. So the human eye has two types of photoreceptor cells. One is the rod cells, the other one is the cone cells. So the rod cells are present around the periphery of the retinal region. The cone cells are present at the macula of the retinal region. The center of the macula is called as fovea. Here you can see in the picture the fovea and the macular region of retinal region. So the cone cells are present in the fovea of the macular region. The cone cells are responsible for the color vision, that is technically termed as photopic vision. The rod cells are responsible for the low light vision, technically termed as scotopic vision. The first adaptation, when a bright light or low light hits your eye, your pupil will constrict and dilate. When a low light hits your eye, the light will scatter around the retinal region, because the periphery of the retinal region contains rods. The rods are responsible for the low light vision. When a bright light hits your eye, the pupil will begin to constrict, so that a particular wavelength of light will be focused in the macular region where the cone cells are present. The cone cells are responsible for the color vision. Here you can see the ophthalmoscopic appearance of the retina. Your doctor will dilate your pupil and then they will visualize the retinal region. In the center you can see the macular region of the retina. So as I told you, we have two types of photoreceptor cells. One is the rod cell, which is responsible for scotopic vision. The other one is the cone cells, which is responsible for the color vision. So the human retina contains about 120 million rod cells and 6 million cone cells. If you look at the structure of the photoreceptor cells, you have the outer segment, inner segment, cell body which contains nucleus, and synaptic terminal. And in the outer segment of rods and cones, you will see a number of disc-like structure. All the photoreceptor pigments are embedded in the disc. Rhodopsin is nothing but opsin plus a chromophore protein called as 11-cis retinol. So opsin plus 11-cis retinol makes up rhodopsin. Rhodopsin is a transmembrane protein. When a bright light hits the eye, the first thing happens is the constriction of the pupil, and then a certain amount of wavelength will be focused to the macular region. The macular region contains the cone cells. The cone cells are the one which is responsible for color vision. The next process is the bleaching of rhodopsin happens. What is bleaching of rhodopsin? The rhodopsin will be broken apart into all cis retinol and opsin. The opsin will be converted into transducin by enzymatic reaction. So when a bright light hits the human eye, the phototransduction of rod cells will be switched off and the phototransduction of the cone cells will be switched on. I told you there are three different types of opsins which differ in few amino acids. So generally you have three types of opsins. One is blue cone, green cone and red cone. So the first type is the S cone. OPN1SW stands for opsin 1 short wavelength, which produces blue sensitive opsin located on the chromosome number 7. This will pick up a wavelength of 400 to 500 nanometer. This is blue cone. The second one is the M cone, which is OPN1MW, opsin 1 middle wavelength, which produces a green sensitive opsin located on the X chromosome locus Q28, which picks up a range of 450 to 630 nanometer. The third type of cone is the L cone, OPN1LW, that is opsin 1 long wavelength, which produces a red sensitive opsin which is located on the X chromosome locus Q28, which picks up the range of 500 to 700 nanometer. So types of opsins: blue, green and red. So all these three colors will mix up together to form a different combination of colors. This ratio will be picked up by the brain and the brain will interpret the color. So this color vision is called as photopic vision. So where exactly the mutation occurs? The chromosomal aberration which takes place in the X chromosome. When the X chromosome crossover, it will delete or it will translocate the genes that are responsible for the production of opsins. So based on this, you have three types of color blindness. One is the tritanopia or tritanomaly. This tritanopia or tritanomaly is the missing or malfunctioning of the S cone which is present in the chromosome number 7. The next type is the deuteranopia or deuteranomaly. This is the missing or malfunctioning of the M cone which is responsible for the green sensitive opsin. The third type is the protanopia or protanomaly. This is the missing or malfunctioning of the L cone which is responsible for the production of red sensitive opsin. So the chromosomal aberration takes place during the crossing over of the X chromosome, that is translocation or deletion of this opsin genes. So as I told you, protanopia is the missing of the L cone that is responsible for red sensitive opsin. So this will affect the entire color spectrum. As you can see from this picture, in the protanopia, the red color region, that is from 700 to 600 nanometers, will be affected, and also the green region will be affected in the spectrum, and also the violet region will be affected in the spectrum. The next one is the deuteranopia, that is the missing of the M cone which will affect the green sensitive opsin. This will also affect the red wavelength of 700 to 600 nanometers, and also the green wavelength and the violet wavelength of 400 nanometers. So the colorblind people will see the red apple like this, as you can see in the picture. So this is how the colorblind people will see the green color region of the banana. So this one is the tritanopia, is otherwise called as yellow-blue blindness. This is the missing of S cone or malfunctioning of the S cone. This particular gene is present in the chromosome number 7, which is autosomal dominant gene. So this will affect the yellow region of the spectrum, green region of the spectrum, and also the blue region of the spectrum, as you can see in the picture very well. So this is the different spectrum of colors, as you can see in the normal color vision. So protanopia and deuteranopia is a red-green blindness where the entire color spectrum will be affected. Some of the facts on red-green color blindness. Red-green color blindness is a genetic term for protanopia. As I told you, it's a red blindness. Protanomaly is a red weakness. Deuteranopia is a green blindness, and deuteranomaly is a green weakness. More than 99% of all colorblind people are suffering from a red-green color vision deficiency. Red-green color blindness is a recessive sex-linked trait. It is usually inherited from a grandfather to his grandson. So this color blindness can be treated by a special glasses called N-Chroma, which has optical filters in it. So I told you most people have 3 color cones in the eyes: blue, green and red. The ratio of light for each incoming color is then sent to your brain. This ratio tells your brain what color you should perceive. But with color blindness, the red and green cones overlap more noticeably. So your brain struggles to interpret anything within red and green in it. N-Chroma glasses have optical filters in it which remove certain wavelength of light. So this helps establish a more accurate ratio of light entering the eye. Thank you. See you in the next video.